And I know that you've said that there's going to be the largest deportation effort in your next term. How do we do it?
I want to show you one other clip from that interview because they talked about law enforcement as it pertains to immigration and these illegals everywhere. And can Trump actually pull off a mass deportation, which now most Americans want because we are being invaded, about 10 million people in, 3.5 years or so.
Young people, surprisingly, immigration is a top issue for them now. I was talking to a young guy, he's 26. He says he's watching what's going on in New York. He owns a business. He can't afford to buy his own house. He struggles to be able to support a family. And I know that you've said that there's going to be the largest deportation effort in your next term. How do we do it?
So millions and millions of people are coming into our country, and it's not necessarily exactly what we want or had in mind. They have open borders where people just flow in. And many of those people are coming from prisons. Many of those people, frankly, are murderers and they're drug dealers, and they're coming from mental institutions, and they're coming from places that are not going to work very well. It's not going to be very good for our country. So we're going to start with that, and we have to get them out. No country can sustain what we're going through. I believe the number is 15, 16 million, could even be 17 million people right now. That's bigger than almost all of our states.
I think it's freaking out young people. How do we do it, though? I mean, is it going to be new personnel?
It will really be done with local police. The respect has been taken away. The honor has been taken away from our police forces. They're not allowed to do anything. And whether it's libertarian or not libertarian, you have to have law and order. You can't have 500 people walking into a department store and just walking out with everything they have. And we have to give honor and respect back, and I believe immunity.
It was interesting what he did there right at the end, whether it's libertarian or not libertarian, because he's at the Libertarian Convention, and generally libertarians don't want to give a lot of power to the state, so they don't love police. They don't love the military as a general rule, but they believe in property rights, right? Like that's one of the reasons that the government should exist, so that you have a piece of land that is yours and it's not your neighbor's, and that you can have a store and people can't just run into it. So the libertarians, again, here should want law and order as it pertains to crime and all of the illegals and everything else.